for all this, they sin still.
And for all what they see the Lord do,
They still sin.
they still went back and sin. Like they see COVID-19 and then the pandemic, but use that word.
Or pandemic.
Over the world. But it's still Yahweh caused it to happen because he controls both sides, good and evil. So they see what the world going through, they see they didn't know all these things is the end time. The Lord said all these things will happen and more about to happen, the Lord about to happen. And they will see all of that and they know these niggas want still, these niggas want the prime minister to open up the clubs.
Yeah, they can't wait
because they want club, they want to go back and club. Yeah. Has it on that?
No. For all this, they sin still and believe not his wondrous works. Therefore, their days did he consume in vanity and their years in trouble.
So he said, because he said, read that part over again.
For all this, they sin still,
right,
and believe not his wondrous works.
So for all this, all that what they see, we prophesying that the world coming to end. You seeing the prophecies X, Y, and Z, and with all that, our people still in sin, and they believe what?
Right, and believe not for his wondrous works.
And they believe not the gospel, which is his wondrous works. Well,
therefore their days did he consume in vanity and their years in trouble.
So here we say for the days he consumed in vanity and what?
And their years in trouble.
And continue having the years in trouble. I mean, year after year and generation after generation is hardship and trouble. That is why Jeremiah says, Israel a servant, is he a home slave? Why is he spoiled?
Yeah. Read verse 34. When he slew them, then they sought him and they returned and inquired early after Yahweh. And they remembered that Yahweh was their rock and their high power.
He said
their redeemer. Nevertheless, they did flatter him with their mouth.
They did flatter him with their mouth. Yeah, every Israelite, everybody like to praise, say we praise him, Lord.
Isaiah 29 and 13.
Yeah. These people obey their lips,
with their lips,
but have removed their mind, which is their heart, far from me.
Right?
Go ahead.
Right? Nevertheless, they did flatter him with their mouth, and they lied unto him with their tongues. For their heart was not right with him.
For their heart was not what?
Right with him.
For their heart wasn't right. Nothing of these niggas wasn't right with him. You Negroes, Hispanic, and Native American, Indian, none of you are really right with the Lord. A few opening, the Bible says only few will believe in her. That's why the Lord said, all of Israel myself a remnant. But for the rest of all in my hearing shall die by the sword.
Neither were they steadfast in his covenant.
Neither shall they what?
Neither were they steadfast in his covenant.
They were never steadfast in his covenant, breaking the covenant right through. But how long we preaching women ain't supposed to be wearing pants and doing this and doing it. Men are supposed to be looking like little sissies and shaving their beard and doing all them kind of things and eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster and all this, and you Negroes still doing it. So the Bible says, and you continue not in the Lord covenant, breaking the covenant. So the Lord said, why should I be stricken of you anymore? You'll just revolt more and more.
Right?
See, when we come out preaching, everybody does say, so like all they can preach judgment on the people, but what else? There is a word called repent, like the national watchword in Israel. And if you are not repentant, well, judgment. Pride goes before destruction.
Right? Verse 38 to the point. Yeah. But he being full of compassion, which goes back to Genesis 6 and I think it was 3 I was reading. Yeah. Right? But he being full of compassion forgave their iniquity and destroyed them not. Yea, many a time turned he his anger away and did not stir up all his wrath. So that is why the Lord says, my spirit shall not always strive with man. Because he will piss them off and he will get angry and he will do a lot of things unto them. And man in that context is not just the nation, but Israel. God. That is what we're talking about Israel. Because we also became sons of men. Because we fall into this body, which is a trap. Yeah. You all understand what I'm saying? Right. But compared to the nation, we are the sons of God. You all understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Right? I hope if you all do not understand, because I can repeat myself, because this is learning. So who the covenant was given unto? Israel. You see, I showed my words on the Jacob. No, that. When they track back the lineage goes straight back to Seth, right? Can. Who is Seth? The son of who? Adam. Can. Yeah. Right? Good. Because we went to Adam a little bit deeper, a little bit down, right? Verse 39. For he remembered that they were but flesh.
For he remembered that they were what?
But flesh.
Yeah, the Lord said the reason why the Lord killed out Israel, he remembered the covenant of Abraham and Isaac, and then he remembered the reason why they rebellion there is nothing but just flesh. They fall into that trap that we read here in Genesis 6. Right?
A wind that passeth away and cometh not again.
Write it on that.
Right? So let us go to the scripture.
Romans? Yeah, go ahead.
Romans 7 and 14.
Well, write the scriptures down.
Alright, down by his spirit too. Alright, I don't know where on that scripture is.
Yes. Romans 7 and 14. For we know that the law is spiritual.
For we know that the law is what?
Spiritual.
Yeah, the law of the Lord, the covenant of the Lord, which is the laws, statutes and commandments, they are all spiritual. Well,
but I am carnal,
but I as man, carnal what?
Soul under sin.
Soul under sin. In other words, I am sold out to sin because why? I broke the commandments. Which would take me, which would give me eternal life, or I would inherit that eternal promise from the Lord. I broke it. That's all. Read.
For that which I do, I allow not.
Yeah, you don't pause up today because I'm going to that. Oh, wretched man that I am, that going into that. I believe that same thing going into that. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Pause up today. Pause up today. Go back into
Genesis, no problem.
Because I want to go back into that wretched man that I am. That's the conclusion of the whole matter.
The same Romans. Alright. Alright, so back to Genesis 6. Now you should make sure another thing you on standby there.
Yeah, man.
Genesis 6 and 4. Right? There were giants in the earth.
So there were what?
Giants in the earth.
That is why G. Craig said there's a 38-foot man.
Some of them 200 foot.
Yeah, and he's convinced that these idiot Christians, those giants are not tall men. Those giants were, we read it.
There were giants in the earth in those days and also after that, when the sons of Yahweh came in unto the daughters of men and they bare children to them. The same.
So when the sons of God represent Israel, like we fell into this flesh here, so we are the sons of God compared to the sons of men and the sons of the wicked. Continue.
Right, came in unto the daughters of men.
So we married wives of the other nation. That is what he's saying here. Yeah. We married wives of the other nation. He's talking about angels coming out and saying that's so stupid. That's ridiculous. You know, I curse that doctrine out in the name of the Lord and to the tempting from Satan.
Right, and as the truth, the same thing, if you look at it, it's nothing new under the sun. And even in days of when we worked with Israel, we were marrying over of the daughters of men too.
Yeah.
The neighboring nations.
That's what the scripture says, and your son you shouldn't give to their daughter, and their daughter you take for your son because why they begin to put birth here, so you're losing your godship. Which is the law statute. That's not what godship is. That way, you just give me that post and give me that keep therefore and do them. This is the wisdom in the sight of the nation.
Nice.
Roughly paraphrase it.
I think Deuteronomy 4.
Yeah, I think Deuteronomy 4 or 5 about wisdom in the sight of the nation.
Yeah.
Let's bring that up.
Deuteronomy 4. I think verse 5.
Yeah, because brothers seems not the brothers, but our people seems not to understand this thing.
Verse 5.
Yeah, bring it. Bring it fast.
I think the starting point verse 5.
Yeah, he just right.
Yeah. Deuteronomy chapter 4. Chapter 4, right?
Yeah.
Verse 5. I start from 5, right?
Yeah.
Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments.
Right.
To keep your godship, because Israel was going over the Lord. Moses said, hey, listen, to keep a sane mind with the Almighty. A sane mind meaning to a godly mind with the Almighty. Read.
Even as Yahweh, my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it.
So whether ever land you all decide to go and possess, because that was the Israel attempt to possess. In fact, it was given unto us to possess the land of the heathen, the whole world, and to possess the heathen as our inheritance. Because the scripture said that. He said, ask of me and I'll give you what? The heathen for your inheritance. Read.
Yeah. Keep therefore and do them.
Keep therefore and what?
And do them.
But the Lord said, but keep therefore and what? And do them. That would be a wisdom. In other words, that would make it remain sane. Sane means godly.
Yeah.
Or remain in your godship before towards Almighty God, if I were to put it that way. Everybody understand this thing?
Yeah.
Well,
for this is your wisdom.
this is your what?
Wisdom.
By wisdom the Lord created the whole heaven and earth and found out the floods and the seas and everything. That's so?
Yeah.
So this is your what?
Wisdom and your understanding.
You say your wisdom and your understanding
in the sight of the nation.
in the sight of all the nations. That's why the nations is the sons of men. But we are the sons of God because we have laws, statutes, commandments that the nations don't have. So the wisdom we have, you understand? The wisdom we have, they don't have. So our status is Godship, their status is just man.
You can take for instance Elam, right? Take for instance Elam, which is these so-called East Indians. We have a dietary law concerning the swine, right? He's not to eat it. He's not himself supposed to touch the carcass, right? He most likely with the cattle to eat, right? All sorts of cattle to eat, right? But here it is, these Elamites, they will worship the cow, but they will kill the swine and eat it.
Imagine that.
You see how stupid these Elamites is? They will worship them. You kill a cow in India, you're liable to serve a jail sentence. You're liable to serve a lengthy jail sentence. And the people them will scorn you. They might want to put you to death for killing that cow. But here it is. They're killing the swine and eating the swine. Consuming the swine like nothing. So you see how stupid the nations are, right? So we're back to
according to scripture, says, so therefore the nations are mad. That's all.
Right?
And that man is insane.
Right, so we're back to
read it over 4. Read over 4. On Genesis 6, read over 4.
Genesis 6 and 4.
Yeah.
You are still going to that word in the going to that word giants in the blue letter from a place stance, and you will hold it.
Apostle Tahasi, as they were saying that, Apostle Tahasi, when you look deep, the word giant really means fallen.
Right.
The fallen one, when you talking about, when you say any continent's giant, meaning the continent's fallen. You don't always necessarily mean a tall man. They don't do that. And Christians like that, they see one thing and they just go with that man.
Because they don't go into
But
words.
the thing we do, we look up words.
Yeah.
They would just not, they would. Alright, go ahead. Go into it.
We have giants, the Nephilim.
But where? What do I
Right?
take?
So what else they have there? That's what we're quoting now. Numbers 13 and 33.
That's another system. No system.
Because the release of the would fallen.
Yeah.
Yeah, fallen.
People have the other one.
That's
So when you say continent's giant, mean your continent's fallen. You understand? Your continent's fallen or your continent's giant. You know what it is fallen.
Right, when you go down into the Hebrew lexicon, right, going into the etymology as yet. So all the ancients, right, so all the ancient versions, which are Chaldeans, giants in the sky, i.e. the constellation Orion, the greater constellation, the etymology of this word is uncertain. Some have compared which gave and cast render great body, but which is cast and render great large body, but this is incorrect.
But it is what?
Incorrect, which is
so the teachings that you Christians, the teachings that you Christians teach in the lexicon is actually saying that the big tall men that you all teaching in the congregation is incorrect.
For it means excellence. For it means excellence. Just listen. Excellence, noble, skillful. Because what we're trying to show you,
it means what? Read that away. It means what?
Excellence.
Excellence. So no.
Noble.
Hold on. Excellence. Let me deal with one word at a time. You're on point with that as they get into it. A giant, what we call excellent. Excellence means men of renown. right? Men who did things in life, like Albert Einstein, he was considered a giant in his time because he was a renowned man in his field.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, he was considered a giant in our time because he was the greatest entertainer in the world, and the whole world knew him, and his fame exceeded, and he became what? Giant in what he do.
Yeah.
But giant really go back to a renowned person.
Yeah.
You understand this thing?
Yeah.
But hold on, go back in the lexicon. You lexicon. Go back in the lexicon, and there's something I
Right?
when you read from
That's now noble.
Noble. You understand? The nobles like King James.
Right?
You understand?
He was a giant.
He was a giant because he was a well-known king. You understand? Go ahead.
Right? Skillful.
Skillful. Who's skilled? Skilled. The inventors, the man like Benjamin Barnacle and all these people who invent time and clock and watch and wheel and this and the other.
Yeah.
You understand what I say?
We want to say it.
No, continue. Waiters. Hold on. Start from here.
I prefer with the Hebrew interpretation and
Aqua. No, just continue. Oh, you're going to? Because I was going to tell you, it started about fallen. Fallen or attacking.
so it is so instructive, significant. Those who interpret the passage in the nations of the fall in the or custom to render. Now that goes into something else. Listen,
Because Apostle Tom bring it out, you know, he said ready mean fall. He says most of the time the giant, in some cases it's because it talk about falling. Ain't talking about no 12-foot man and
yeah, because when you're going into the etymology,
yeah.
alright?
Yeah.
When you're going into the etymology, because when you get the blue letter, there's I was sharing to the blue letter. On your phone, the words is be a bit limited now, the meanings is limited now.
Yeah.
But on like a tablet or a laptop or a PC, they just give you it in full length. Right? But if I'm going into the etymology here.
Alright,
to fall,
to what?
To fall.
That is what he did. That is it right here. Alright, to fall where?
To fall, to lie, be cast down.
To be cast down where?
To fail.
To fail where?
Right? To fall of violent death.
Yeah.
To fall, prostrate oneself before.
Right.
To fall upon, attack, desert, fall away to, go away to, fall into the hand of.
Right, to fall into the hand of, right, go ahead.
Right?
Because when you go back to Cain, when the Lord told Cain, why have thou done this? Anybody says continent, the Lord didn't receive his sacrifice and his continents fall.
Yeah. So
that would fall, you replace that and his continents fall or his continents giant. That is what he's talking about. He ain't talking about no Nephilim and all that kind of thing. All these things is Christian book rhetoric and bullshit.
You know, all them nonsense.
So go back into the thing act. Now we get the picture here. So the word giant in this context is men of renown. Can? Go back into Genesis 6. Alright. We don't have 4 games.
Shows up on the full Bible.
Alright, so it was 4 games.
Alright, Genesis 6 and 4, there were giants in the earth.
Men of renown. Giant, he talking about tall men walking up and to touch his star, like nonsense.
Noble men.
We talking men of nobility.
Right, in those days. And also that after.
Why there was men of nobility? Because we mingle our seed with the nations. So therefore, they produce men of wisdom. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they produce. Men of wisdom. Men who could think and do this and do that and do that and do that. That is what they produce. But instead of they put it on the right hand side for the power what they use them, it was on the left hand side.
Yeah.
Because Nimrod began to be a mighty one in the earth, not so?
Because when they go back to You must see if I can get it.
Yeah, get just a bit.
Genesis 11.
Yeah,
Genesis 10.
Because when we mingle with the daughters of men, which is the other nations, what happened? We begin to mingle with them and they begin to go seed unto us.
Go into the word mighty in Genesis 10 and 8. Right? You go into
so like here, and hold on now. And we begin to make, we begin to multiply with them, and giants, men of renown, men of thinking came upon the face of the earth. Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah, where
that's right. That's all. Right? This is Genesis 10 and I start at 6. And the sons of Ham, Cush and Mizraim and Put and Canaan, which is those stinking Africans.
Where?
And the sons of Cush, Siba, right? And Havilah and Sabta and Raama and Sabtaka, and the sons of Raama, Sheba and Dedan. And Cush begat Nimrod.
He begat who?
Nimrod. And he began to be a mighty one in the earth.
He began to be a mighty one in the earth.
So you look at the word a mighty one.
Right.
Strong's age 1368.
It's saying here, as a strong man, a brave man, a mighty man.
Yeah, he's a strong man, a brave man, because he was brave enough to he could come against God and seduce the nations that they should make him God and pay homage to him. And his statue should reach to heaven. When he means statue, that represents his fame. To be famous or to be famous over your creator. You have to be crazy, right? Like that, but that was Nimrod thought. So Nimrod, you can put E into what you call what we will use today as an antichrist.
Right? Strong, mighty.
Everybody understand this thing? Antichrist.
Strong, mighty, strong man, brave man, mighty man. Right? Let's see some of the to prevail, have strength, be strong, be powerful, be mighty, be great. To be strong, mighty, prevail, to make strong, strengthen, to confirm, give strength to confirm a covenant, to show oneself mighty.
Nah, all that thing, it just, the first start reading everything. To be brave. You understand?
Valiant.
And valiant like that.
I thought we could have going into
some more things.
Yeah, I thought we could have going into
So Nimrod was he was also a giant, which means a man of renown upon the earth. Like you turn that, so go back to
They were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of Yahweh came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, that some became mighty men,
men of renown.
Right? That some became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown.
Men of what?
Renown.
So look at the Bible say it for itself. Men, I don't know how GK could come and say it's tall men tall in the sky, and Gino Jennings and these wicked pastors. Somebody give me numbers 13 and 33 and Deuteronomy 3 and 11. No, from my Bible too. My Bible please, I do correct. Where?
Right, this book of Numbers, chapter 13, verse 33.
Where?
Right? And there we saw the giants.
And there we saw the what?
The giants.
But where?
The sons of Anak, which come of the giants. And we were in our own sight as grasshoppers.
Where?
And so we were in their sight.
That is from that.
That wasn't they didn't have that nobility and that fame.
Like those men, So they say we towards them was like a nobody nation then, because their nation was exceedingly proud of us then. You understand what I'm saying about? They come like you living in Dibitan and coming up right up here, we see this rich people there.
Park and whatnot.
Right. You come like you coming among the real renowned. So what you doing? You is a nobody to them. You like a little grasshopper. What's on?
Because watch this.
Because them is men of nobility in Esau Kingdom.
There's Baruch.
Yeah.
There's Baruch, which is in the Apocrypha. Baruch 3 and 26.
I guess the Jewry 3.
Deuteronomy 3:11 was Deuteronomy 3:11. Then Baruch in the Apocrypha 3:26.
Right. See, so like he says, see, a Christian will read that and tell you, you see, the son of an tall giant, that is not true. That ain't true. The Bible didn't say that. That ain't true. But you know, and I hope, but I want to believe that they know about Israelite can't teach that crap.
Who is that?
Giant on the land.
That is GOCC and GOCC them teach mermaid and all them. Yeah, because them just going to Boca Enoch and thing, GOCC. Them just going to Boca Enoch and all them nonsense. But according to the orders of the apostle to have, because he's an Israelite, so I wouldn't call him that name, but like Blackfish, but because at the end of the day he's an elder to me still, so I'll give him respect. I'll give him his respect still. Rikasha, but Rikasha is a guy who just decided that you know, I'm telling them brothers, I will tell you about Rikasha and General Han and all these brothers and them. I'll tell you something. The whole thing with them brothers and them is a proud, and pride goes before destruction. You don't destroy a lot of them because of the pride. Ain't not too wrong if you turn around and say Taha was right, like Banyamyan from the HODC. Taha was right. That is what you call a man. He can actually say a repented man. And you understand? A man of the Lord there. The man don't say the right thing. Elder Banyamyan of GOCC, not GOCC, HODC, Slovakia, is a man of the Lord. Why? And it's not just because he's saying that Apostle Taha is right, you know. The Bible says God give you a free conscience and a conscience to understand within the conscience, you know, this man actually telling me what he is the truth. So it's only a right conscience go tell you, yes, this is true. You understand? So you do with the spirit and say, you know what? Let me mention that brother and let the world know that Apostle Taha was right. But you know, but pride goes before destruction. What do you tell me? Don't you remember that? Pride goes before destruction. I have a scripture, yeah? You have a scripture?
I want to mention
Yeah, you can.
Alright, but I'm not coming to say first.
Yeah, why not?
This is Baruch 3, and I will start at 22. It had not been heard of. It had not been. Yeah, it had not been heard of in Canaan. Neither had it been seen in Timan.
Right.
The Agarenes that seek wisdom upon the earth, the merchants of Miran and of the Theman, the authors of fables and searchers out of understanding, none of these have known the way of wisdom.
None of these have what?
Known the way of wisdom.
So all these other nations that he's talking about, they have known the way of wisdom. Therefere, Israel would excel in wisdom as gods over the nation. And Ezra said that? He said the world was created for our sake?
Yes.
He said, and how we don't have an inheritance with the heathen? Because we broke the law of God. The Lord said these nobody people will begin to be lords over you all. Can?
That's why we are the fallen angels.
Can?
Or remember,
angels that do our first estate.
Or remember, O parts, O Israel, how great is the house of Yahweh?
How great is the what?
House of Yahweh.
How great is the house of Yahweh? How great is Israel? Yasha Allah. Well,
and how large is the place of his possession?
Well,
great and have none end, high and unmeasurable.
Yeah, give me Psalms 81.
To the point here now. There were the giants, famous from the beginning.
There were the what?
There were the giants, famous from the beginning. Right? Famous from the beginning, right? That were of so great stature, and so expert in war. So what we proven to you, and showing you that the giants, right, in Genesis 6, where you read, right, it is talking about the 500-foot man.
Right.
It is speaking about what?
You know, if you could think that God, it's like if you could think that God, that almighty power and Satan had a physical fight in heaven and Satan fall on bow. I mean, you could think any nonsense, like we kind of like.
Right? So, put here, I'm scripture there, I'm here actually.
I can read Psalm 81 first, or?
Yeah,
Anyone?
Now, read Psalm 81.
Alright, back to the top.
Because that's going back to what you just said, how wide is Israel and how many, you understand that? Read.
Yeah. Right, Psalm 81. Right? Sing aloud unto Yahweh our strength. Make a joyful noise unto the God of Jacob.
Yeah.
Take a psalm and bring hither the timbrel and the pleasant harp with the psaltery.
Yeah.
Blow up the trumpet in the new moon and in the time appointed on our solemn feast day.
Well,
For this was a salute for Israel.
No, the new moon is not the Sabbath.
yeah,
Go ahead.
This was a salute for Israel and a law of the God of Jacob.
and I love you what?
Of the God of Jacob.
So this is how big Israel is. Read.
This he ordained in Joseph for a testimony. When he went out through the land of Egypt, where I heard a language that I understood not.
Where?
I removed his shoulder from the burden. His hands were delivered from the pots.
Where?
Thou calledest in trouble, and I delivered thee. I answered thee in the secret place of thunder. I proved thee at the waters of Meribah,
Where?
Selah. Hear, O my people, and I will testify unto thee. O Israel, if thou wilt hearken unto me.
If thou will what?
Hearken unto me.
If thou will hearken unto me. But if Israel didn't hearken unto him, what we know is how the lowest state we come down to. But how big is our knowledge? How big is our God? How big is our power? How big is Yasha Allah? You understand? That have all this wisdom, that had this God next to them. That he would make them and esteem them as gods over the nation. And the nation is like grasshopper in our sight.
I will say you are gods, but you shall die like men.
Yes.
Psalm 83, Psalm 83, right?
8,
So,
6, yeah.
right? So,
The 2 and 6 class,
Yeah.
yeah.
right? So what I'm showing you again, you are gods, you are giants,
Right.
but you shall die like men, which means what? You shall fall.
He shall die, he can't.
Oh, but it's already just come to.
We'll finish off
Finish up this one first.
Finish up that one there and then go into that one too.
Alright. Alright.
And then they will
There shall no strange God be in thee,
Well,
neither shall thou worship any strange God.
and this is our wisdom, this is how big Israel is, but since we left this, we become grasshoppers to the nation. In other words, and when I go there, we really take care of that, you know. That's when I brother gets called Bossy Muluni and he part of the Trinidad. They don't really care about that. And that's just another one by the dust. Not knowing we is the princes of the pound, we have no idea. Go into Psalm 82. Jump into Psalm 82. The priest can handle what that Psalm, that is also powerful.
Right. This is book of Psalm chapter 82 and verse 6.
Well,
I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
which means we are giants. That's all.
that one I'll say.
That we are giants, but are we tall like going? No, we are giants because we were people. And Israel is a renowned nation, you know. Because when they read through the Bible, the whole world knows this Bible. When we know this Bible, every person in the world have a Bible.
Yeah.
And what the Bible is all about, the children of Israel, which is our heritage. So we are really the giants of the world.
Yeah.
Read.
Right? Verse 7. But ye shall die like men.
But we're going to die like what?
Men.
He said when you leave